the stability on this this new Titan X 12.5 is next level. I honestly think that it's the best kayak out right now, by far. I was looking at a Hobie. Sorry, I'm digging grass off. I can't talk and do two things at once. Anyway, I was looking at a Hobie PA14 360. That's what I was gonna get, but from what I gather from the guys in the groups, that Hobie's warranties kind of got crap, and those 360s have had a bunch of hull issues. So I didn't want to get into that. Plus their warranty's only I think it's like 3 years. For something that costs nearly $6,000, I would expect a little better warranty and customer service. So I went with Native. Native has a lifetime warranty on their hull, which means they stand behind it, and if they don't, then they'll give me another one, and then I can crack that one too. But I honestly don't think I'm gonna have any issues with it. The build quality on it's incredible. I'm really impressed with it. This is the first time I've been out on it. This is the first time I've been out on the new Native Titan X 12.5, and this thing is it's pretty awesome. Very pleased with it. The riggability on this Titan X 12.5 is, I mean, honestly, it's next level. And you guys know from my videos, I like to put a lot of stuff on my kayaks. I'm overweight and I have back problems and knee problems, and anyway, I like to use a motor. I like to have gadgets because I'm an electronics guy. So I like to have GoPros, I like to have trolling motors and USB outlets and all that jazz. So this one right here makes it incredibly easy to rig up with all the different ports. You got all these different ports to hook stuff in, run them. They got tons of hull access. It's really in my opinion, a masterpiece of a kayak. There's a couple things I would change about it, but for the most part, I think it's spacious. It's 40 inches wide. I'm not huge by any means, but I've got a wide frame, and I'm standing here perfectly fine. I'm standing here perfectly fine. The secondary stability, if you can see, you know, that's one foot. I'm not good at balancing enough to pick my other foot up, but its secondary stability is like a wall. It really feels like I'm stepping on like a block wall. I don't really feel uncomfortable. I don't think it's gonna flip on me no matter what I do up here. I do like the swivel seat. The swivel seat's pretty insane. I did get the 2-inch, I think they're 2-inch seat risers for the Titan X seat, and for me having knee problems, it puts my seating position in a lot better height. I'm not planning on pedaling this thing. I only have the pedal drive in here today just to make sure it worked. But where I fish is pretty shallow, and there's grass and weeds everywhere and lily pads, and this drive's just not going to cut it for in here. But I did want to make sure it was going to work. One of the reasons that I wanted it was it has 4 integrated rod holders, so I can haul the rods and reels on the kayak instead of having to put them in my Jeep. I did have to get some stuff to make that happen because they don't have a way to strap them down. But the Native Sidekick, I bought the Native Sidekick to go on it, the Sidekick HT, and they sell a plate. It's like a little plastic plate that screws on to the sidekick that has a strap. You can buy it in a single or a double, and I bought a double because I wanted to carry all 4 of my rods and reels in the kayak instead of putting them in the Jeep. And that worked really well. I hauled them that way here today. Didn't have any issues. You do kind of have to finagle them around and get them rotated the right way so they're not grinding on each other, because we're not at the club. I don't want my rods and reels acting like they're at the club for a bachelorette party. I don't need them grinding on each other, not in my house. But anyway, enough about that. That worked really well. I am running a couple things on this that I wasn't running on the other. So I have the USB outlets, which I had on the other. Had the USB outlets on the other as well, but now I have the GoPros plugged straight into a 50 amp hour battery. So I'm running dual graphs on this one. I'm running a Lowrance HTS Live 7 and a HTS Live 9. Both have Burley Pro visors on them, screen protectors from Russell Marine Products. Yeah, those are really nice. I'm running an Ethernet cable so they can share the same transducer and my CMAP reveal card between the two. Plan is to get active target once I figure out everything a little better, and feel that I can make use of it. But yeah, having the GoPros plugged straight in eliminates the need for the juice banks, which were weighing down my mounts, making them roll around and tilt and generally just be sloppy. And yeah, so now I just have a USB-C cable coming from the ports. There's one up on the bow and one on the stern, and those guys are plugged straight in, so I don't have to even think about that anymore. This thing's sick. I brought the pedal drive today just to make sure it worked. I don't have any interest in pedaling this kayak because I'm lazy and I'm overweight and I have knee problems, so that's not something that I care anything about. But the reason I bought this one was I wanted the stability that it offered, which you can see I am not graceful in the slightest, and I feel perfectly fine standing up here and casting. I'm casting this hangover with a 7.3 rod and feel perfectly fine. The secondary stability is really well in this one. I say really well, it's really good. It ain't sick, but yeah, it's like hitting a block wall. I've been enjoying it a lot.